should have checked audio share to make sure audio was coming through. I'll just, I suppose, monitor chat to see that. So hopefully, the moment someone joins, can let me know if in the chat there are sounds coming through. All right. So what we have here, I have my TX-6 and I have my Ableton Move with me, and I'm going to, I guess, I don't know, make some music, explore using the TX-6 effects and such to have some fun. So yeah, let's do it. Tilt that on down, rotate that on over, I suppose. I mean, you can kind of see what's happening. Let's pull these back a little bit. Pull this over here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. And we got that in view. Yeah, so just, I guess, let me know if you can hear me. All right, so let me see. I gotta reacclimate myself on this TX-6 here. So we're gonna go to new project, and we'll just go to something that was created already. Let's turn the volume down. And then let's turn this volume up. And then let's see. So a few things. We're just going to take our time here, but we want to maybe go to just a new, well, that's fine if we're even here. We can just go over here, all new stuff. And then, all right. And then, yo, Andra, hi from Czech Republic, sound check. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thanks for confirming. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And welcome. Welcome, my good sir. How you doing today? All right. So we got really high volume for the mic. We might consider doing this duck thing, which is a really not unknown feature, but just an incredible feature on the TX-6 here. So if I turn that on, maybe even pull that away from my mouth a little bit, and then when I'm talking to you guys while music is playing, it'll duck, right? It'll make the volume lower. So let's, don't really, I mean, I don't know. We'll just try it that way. So let's, okay. So we got that going there. Let me just see how this sound. Okay, so we can turn volume up a little bit here too. We can turn metronome on. All right, and let's just explore. We might want to bring that down. We might even bring this up a little bit more. Let's see. Nope, that's too loud. Bring it down a little. Delete. Wait, okay, hang on. Sorry, let's go. All right, let's try here. Ah, no 16ths. Okay. All right, let's go to the next thing. So I might even, I don't know if I'll just leave the ducking on here for now, for the time being. That's fine. All right, let's see what we have here for bass. So we may lean into this in key thing a little bit, and let's explore. So that sounds a little low to me. So let's see how this, if I hold that track volume. so it doesn't sound that good to me. Hey, thank you. Beautiful percussion, Ableton, djembe samples, sound. Hey, thanks. Yeah, these are, I don't even know what this is. This is Perk Spirit Kit is the name of the kit. Do we still have the ducking thing on here? I think we do, right? Yeah, it is. All right, let's keep it going. So the only thing is, what's interesting on here, when you start a project from another project, you feel you don't want to affect any of the tracks because you don't know what was previously recorded, and so it's probably a good idea to not do what I'm doing right now, and just come in here and be like, I want to start on a new track or build on a current track, for example. So let's come over here. I don't know what the heck is going on there. Alright, so that's pretty loud. Let's bring this down. Let's see. So we want to see about, alright, so you guys are getting in the yellow, which is good. I'm going to send that up. Okay, it's probably this mixer level here a little bit too. Yeah, that's what we need. Yo, Miguel, what's going on? I want to actually find a new track on here to work to continue building on. All right, let's explore a little bit here. Okay. Quicker stop, I think, here. This one. So there's another thing that we can, hang on one second, that we can do on here on the TX-6. We could, what am I trying to say? We could detect tempo. I don't remember how to do that. I want to kind of take a look here. I think if we go tempo, no, clock, and then internal or USB, track 1. And then if I hit play, let's see. So if we do track 1, we want track 1 to detect the tempo. Exactly. I didn't even eat lunch yet. I'm gonna go home later and make some like some nachos. I got some grilled chicken left over. And some, what else we got? Grilled chicken, we got some cheddar cheese. Actually, no, not just cheddar cheese. We have like like the four cheese Mexican blend, which is very different than just having cheddar cheese on nachos, as I've learned over time. Some salsa. It's supposed to be delicious. And I got a big meeting at 3 o'clock today with Ableton. I have a meeting with Ableton. It's supposed to be yesterday. We had to reschedule it. And I'm quite curious. You didn't ask. Wow, how rude. How rude can this person be right now? Um, yeah. Also, your name. It's a pretty good meal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for. We did like some Mediterranean bowls lately. Recently with that, we had like the tzatziki and the hummus and the feta and some cucumbers and tomatoes, and it was quite good. All right, I want to figure out this tempo thing on here. I'm trying to remember how to do this, but the idea is you could, let's see, you can change. Let me see how this works again. Clock out. Track one is handling tempo, and then I guess, okay, this is how you. This is where you're at. So check this out. This is actually kind of important. So the tempo is, I'm gonna play, and it's detecting the tempo as 145 BPM, right? And then if I go here, it says confirm if that's true. Boom, 145. The reason that's important is because, let's see if I go over here now into Pong. So a couple things, right? So the Pong gets it on beat, and then also the delay. If I go over here, delay gets it on beat now too. Without doing that internal source thing, that won't happen. So that's, I don't know if people understand that actually. So that's pretty important, right? Don't know if I would use any of those, but definitely this. He said, I'm going to subscribe and everyone. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate the sub. Yeah, there's a few things with this channel. I've had this YouTube channel now for 5 years or something like that, 4 or 5 years. Learned a lot in the process. Have pretty strong clarity on what's important to me now on the channel, which is building community for this year and just moving forward. I've mentioned it a few times in some live streams and some videos recently. First of all, when this vertical live stream thing became a thing, it really excited me because I felt like I like live streaming, but I didn't feel like I wanted to like commit to, Twitch. I've tried Twitch. I've tried a lot of different things, and I didn't know if I wanted to like commit to like a full-on, live stream production, like a lot of the people on Twitch who do amazing things, by the way. And I've interviewed quite a few of them when I used to do my podcast, which I currently don't do, but maybe I'll get back to that at some point. But this just feels so much more casual, right? I just hop on when I feel inspired, when I feel like I want to interact with people. I'm, a lone entrepreneur, do a lot of things sort of independently. So sometimes I'm like, hey, I want to interact. Well, here we go. And, hopefully, you guys enjoy it and stuff. And so for me, like I haven't used this headset and I haven't used this mixer in a little while. But I think it's, I think it's extremely valuable, especially with this sort of low profile-ish setup. I have my phone here. Sometimes I do these live streams on my MacBook, which is fine and cool and good. Actually, you have a lot more control, but sometimes you just want it to be just quick and just, I don't know, like a little bit more casual. So yeah, I definitely appreciate the sub for sure. And I'm also very hungry right now. looking forward to that thing I was just talking to you guys about. But yeah, drop a comment below. Like, let me know where you guys are watching from. I think Czech Republic was one of the locations. I can scroll up and see. Let me see what other options we have on here actually on the phones live. So certainly, if you guys want to see some snow, you can take a look at that if you'd like. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Retouch? I don't need to be retouched. Is there a difference? Let's see. Retouch off right now. On. Oh, it like blurs it a little bit. Technology. I don't no. Oh, and then this was good. Highlight save to your channel as unlisted video up to last 5 minutes of your stream. So then we can like if something really cool happens. Hey, cool. I got married in Mexico. Believe it or not. Of course you believe it. Why would I lie about that? And then you can tag products, pin to live stream. You can pin this? How does that work? Oh, it's already pinned. You guys should see the product on there now. Cool. And if someone buys it, then maybe I get money. I don't freaking know. You could share the stream, but why would you share that? See, that shouldn't even be an option to share stream because you can't do anything else on your phone. Otherwise, the stream's going to go away. So that's kind of dumb, in my opinion. Plus, oh, start a poll, start a Q&A. Ask a question. Is it me asking you guys a question? Favorite musical artist. So that's cool. If you want to keep it, a little bit, and then answer. Is this cool? Is this a thing? Okay. But then how do we? Okay, start. Okay. I don't want it right over my face. Can I move it? How does this go? I can go here. Okay. There we go. We pinned it. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Andre. Andra, sorry. Andra Jams? Andra Jams. Yeah, this TX, so I'm excited about because I've used this TX-6 a lot with like in home setups, and I've always felt the things you can do with this are so fun and versatile. But I've always felt with the size of it, like I felt bad not having it, not bringing it out with me. And so, yeah, I don't know. Like I want to start using it more when I'm out and about. The last time I was doing a live stream like this, I was using the TP7, which is another Teenage Engineering product. And I was specifically interested in, it has 3 ports up top. And I was specifically interested in, I guess, understanding the difference between this and that, the TX-6 versus the TP7, for specifically for live streaming. So like, for example, the TX-6, we can do really unique and interesting things like ducking for the headset, and you can do certain things that are, more accustomed for live streaming, I believe, and like live performing type stuff. The TP7 doesn't have as much control over that. I don't think effects and things like that can happen on there. But I do, yeah, I don't know. Like I just essentially wanted to see, and you said Lil Taka and okay, very cool. I haven't heard of either, but I'm curious. You got me curious. I don't know. Too much talking. Let's get back to some music making. That's what I wanted to do today. All right. Let's minimize that there and let's go ahead and do our thing. All right. So kind of what I want to do. Yo, my man Tony in the building. Tony, who's your favorite musical artist? Yo, it is pretty awesome. I was just talking to some of the folks in here. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I was just mentioning how I'm excited to have a working TX-6 again. I had to return 2 of them for service over like the course of how long I had them for. But just to be able to do this, right? These live streams when I'm not in the house have always been a lot of fun. And the TX-6, I haven't seen many people talk about like some of the features on there. Yo, Benjamin, what up, bro? How you doing? Specifically like the beat detection thing. So what I was doing is this. I'll give y'all a quick, and I'm curious to know if either of you, or if anyone has used this type of feature before, but this thing can detect the tempo of a song. So I'm going to go to a new song like this one. So I'm here now. I'm on a new song. Okay. I go to clock and I go to source track 1, and then I go to tempo, and this thing is figuring out the tempo. And I'm gonna, I guess, stop talking for a second. So it's kind of bouncing around a little bit. 91 point, let's see what it actually is. It's showing like 91.1, it's bouncing around a bit, but this tempo, which I guess a couple things, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go here real quick. Tempo. So yeah, 91 BPM, and it's kind of honing in on that exact number. Prince. What about Prince? So that's cool, right? Because now the reason that's important, and I want to dive back into like using this a lot more, but there's, you know, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I think this, you can tap this in order to like figure out the tempo kind of thing. But when you come out here, this allows the Pong to be on beat. Oh, damn it. My bad. Yo, all right, so if I ask you, all right, because I know you're a fan of Prince too, and I feel like because I haven't, I don't know, like why didn't I catch that right away? That's weird. It's weird. I put the question up. I didn't listen to a lot of Prince growing up at all. At all. But I respect him and I know how talented he is, and I want to know, like, what's your favorite Prince song? Or what's a song that you think I would enjoy? Maybe I'll like listen to some of his music on the way home. But I don't know much about his music and stuff. I just know how, you know, transcendent he was. I know about him from Chappelle Show. But you know, when you think about like Prince versus Michael Jackson, like I know so much more about Michael Jackson, maybe because we listened to a lot more of his music growing up. And obviously Michael Jackson was a hugely musical person too, but you know, I think Prince was probably more talented, I guess, right? In terms of all the different instruments and stuff he can play. I don't know who was bigger. I think Michael Jackson was bigger, I think, right? Like in the world. But yeah, okay, let's get back. Let's get back to making some music, like making something from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Not just like listening to stuff that was already made. So in order to do that, let's find a project. Oh, I kind of enjoyed this one a little bit. All right, let's maybe build on this a little, right? What do we think? I don't know. All right, let's go to a brand new section. So one thing I would like to see on the move is I want to see if there's a way to, let's see, like when you have different patterns playing and you like, oh, I like the way this sounds, kind of like what I found out recently that you can do in Ableton Live is, I forget exactly what it was because I haven't used Live in a while specifically because that's a distraction right now from other things that I'm doing. But there's a button you can press to like make all of the, and this is important actually, like because I didn't know how to do this, and yeah, it's important. But you got different tracks playing, you're like, yo, I like the way this sounds, and they're not all in the same row, all in the same scene, I should say. There is a button you can press to create a new scene with all of those tracks. And that to me just kind of blew my mind because again, it sounds super basic, but for the loop-based way that I like making music in Ableton, it seemed arduous to have to copy and paste each of these into a new track. But now it's probably been there for as long as, you know, whatever. But yeah, for me, like I'm excited when I get back into Ableton, which by the way, there's a some new stuff coming my way, new gear, new stuff. And one thing that's exciting to me is Arturia 61 key or 49 key. We're still figuring out which one I'm going to get. But the Keylab Mark III. And I know Novation has better, I guess, integration with Ableton, but something about Arteria's products I've just really been vibing with lately. And I feel as though if I also get the V collection, which I think Benjamin has, if I'm not mistaken, I think you mentioned, I was asking you about the difference between that and Omnisphere, but I suspect that the V collection with the dedicated controller and having Ableton like at the home studio, I think, geez, that was loud. I think that it's hopefully going to inspire me a little bit more, with Ableton and stuff. So I'm excited for that. I don't know if I got my point across just now. I got so many favorite songs from Prince. He plays 27 instruments, sings. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, something interesting that I found out about Prince lately? I'm a huge fan of Pharrell Williams, and I found out that Pharrell Williams, is this too loud? You're hearing that popping. Maybe I should bring that little pop filter. I found out that what did I find out? What did I find out? That front end, I know that you carry on, never mind that you told me no, I was just frontin'. That was a song for Prince. And Pharrell sang like Prince as like the reference track, but he ended up turning it down. Controversy, sexy dancer, erotic city, Soma. Okay, good stuff, Tony. What do you use for mastering? I don't use anything for mastering. I don't master currently. I think when I like release one of my subsequent projects and I start getting into like understanding and appreciating mastering and mixing and getting things where it needs to be, I see myself first of all using monitor speakers. I have like 3 different companies I'm working with now. IK Multimedia's speakers, and then II Audio, and then another company. So I have access to like actual speakers instead of headphones, which I think is going to be very, very important for mixing and mastering. And then, yeah, I'm going to learn how to do it through Ableton most likely. And I'm going to, I mean, there's built-in stuff obviously with Ableton, but I really think that some of like, I don't know if this is industry standard, but it doesn't really matter to me. I really like using Knock for drums and stuff. It's like easy and it's just fun. So, but I'm gonna explore and stuff. What do you guys use? Prince was also a strong advocate for artist ownership. Set on business. Yeah, Prince is the man. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. All right, so maybe I should do a screenshot. Hang on, musicology, guitar, somebody's. Okay, see, I'll put some. All right, so this is dope. So then what I'll do, because I appreciate both of y'all, everyone, but both of you put a lot of songs. So I'm just gonna screenshot. And so now I have a screenshot and I'm gonna do a playlist. Oh, this will be a good video. See, I have so many ideas and I just don't execute on them. A good video idea, and hopefully after I'm done with this live stream, I can put it in my notes in my YouTube video idea section, would be to make a playlist of all of these Prince songs that you guys suggested, and then listen to them a few times, and then talk about like, hey guys, like I don't know much about Prince's music. I haven't listened to a lot of Prince's music, but I got some recommendations and I listened to them, and here's what I think. Like, I either think, oh my God, this dude is a freaking genius and these songs are amazing, or I think, you know what, I wasn't really feeling these songs too much. But either way, it will be cool to talk about. So I'm gonna definitely do that. The songs that I do know from Prince, like, don't, I don't know I don't know the name of it, but like that's not a vibe for me. But I'm sure there are really, really good ones that he made that I'm super curious about. So we'll check it out. Serato Hex FX is nice. Very cool. Tell me about it, because I know Serato people use for chopping samples and stuff, but I'm not familiar with Hex FX. And I think one of you or someone, I forget who it was. I don't know. In a live stream, maybe I guess, yeah, I don't know who it was, but like someone talked about, I think it was you, Tony. You talked about something that you were using in a live stream that you were really inspired by. Or maybe actually when we met in person, maybe you were telling me about that, I think, right? I don't know if it was this or something else. Open a new music. Oh, that is the one. Okay, cool. Yep, word. Amir Ali says, opened a new music museum, meaning you open one? That's pretty damn cool. I like a lot of the new wave plugins. They have some mastering ones. Very cool, Bruce. My mastering chain is typically saturation, compression, and limiter. Then see, I don't even know what that means. I know those are things that are, yeah, I have to understand this stuff better. But I think that's one of the things that's kind of exciting for me with my album release every season is just dedicating each album not only to like the season obviously, but also thinking like, all right, what's one thing that I want to like dive in on and focus in on. So like one of them certainly is going to be, I mean, three things off the top of my head that I don't do currently in my music that's released up to this point is like making something sound very different from a repeating loop, which is taking sounds out to like a full thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's my vocals or whether that's just other things being added, little, Easter eggs and stuff like that. That's one thing. Mixing and mastering is another thing. And then using my actual voice in, like whether I'm singing, whether I'm talking, whether I'm rapping, whether I'm doing whatever, but just using my voice in these mixes is something that's, yeah, that I want to, so that like a year from now you look back and you're like, okay, this is sounding very different than, a year prior. The God particle is one of the best mastering tools. Damn, what's that about? If you only want one tool, the God particle. That sounds interesting. Have you listened to Taboo? It's a good. I have not. Who is that by? This the OPXY has great mastering effect. You don't need a lot. That's interesting. Yeah, I really like the OPXY's like that mixer section. The stuff on there, it sounds super good. Um, Jury's still out on what I feel about the XY. Um, you know, but yeah. Anyway, let me do one more song. I got this meeting. The meeting I was mentioning yesterday. It's at 3 o'clock today. We had to reschedule. He had to reschedule. Um, so I think maybe I should probably go home now. Get something to eat. It's not even a matter of preparing per se for the meeting. It's just like getting settled in and stuff. I had kind of a busy-ish morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that now. But I appreciate you guys joining. I'm gonna do more of these live streams with like the headset. I always like using this headset. I really like it, especially with this mixer. Um, so yeah, hope you all have a great rest of the day. I'm gonna go get the rest of my day started, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, have a great one. MF Doom, he raps as weird as I feel. Very cool. Is that the name of? Oh, that's again favorite musical artist. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for. Yeah, I gotta get better with this. Also forgot to clarify. The music museum is owned by a private company. I think they opened a few. Okay, very cool. Tony Peace, Andre James Peace. I keep thinking it says James, but it doesn't. It says Andre James. All right, yeah, y'all have a good one. Time for these grilled chicken nachos. They're gonna be delicious. Maybe I'll share it as a community post, and you guys can go check it out. Peace. Later. Peace. 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 Peace.